I would not support the Republican Party. There's no chance I would support the Republican Party. I'm not going to support the Democratic Party. I don't know what I'm going to do. But at this point, how could I or any American voter support a political party that's not loyal to the United States, that puts the interests of a foreign country above those of its own citizens? That's it's not possible to vote for people like that, and I'm not going to. And I think I voted Republican my entire life. I worked at Fox News, CNN, right, MSNBC. I've been a consistent defender for 35 years of the Republican Party. I mean, very consistent defender. But there's no defending this because it's immoral, and it's exactly the opposite of what a political party in a democracy is charged with doing, which is representing its own voters, its own citizens, its own nation. And they're not doing that. So no, I'm out. And if I'm out, then I think a lot of other people are out. I would not support the Republican Party.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey.
Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. And you try to kill our we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Clap it up. This is good. This is good. Every day is something new, man. I'm here for it. I'm here for it, family. I'm here. Clap it up for him. This is good. Every day it is something new. And I'm just so happy I get to do deep dives into these breaking news, these topics, these situations, events with you guys, man, my family. Love to my family, man, across the globe. Again, no matter where you are right now, where you're from, what you look like, what your skin color is, who you vote for, if you say the hell with politics or the hell with this or with that. Hey, man, I wanted to tell you that I love you. I'm wishing the best in all you guys' life. It's one love to the human race. Hope y'all had an awesome Father's Day weekend. Shout out, salute and love to all my fathers and most importantly, my parents out there. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. We all surviving in this corrupt scam matrix. But on today's breaking news, Tucker Carlson, Mr. Tucker. He's been making a lot of headlines lately, and especially the fallout with President Trump. And I mean, just a few weeks ago, he called Trump the Antichrist. I mean, this brother here's been on a roll, ain't he? he been on a roll, And a lot of his false reporting and even some of the things he said that was going to happen didn't happen. I mean, it's been looking really, really bad for Mr. Tucker Carlson these last couple of months, man. It has not worked out in his favor. But he has just announced he is done with the GOP, the Republican Party. Before we get into that, I was scrolling a second ago and I seen this. It says, imagine... Laura Ingram says, imagine if she was president right now. Oh my gosh. Look at Miss Drunk Word Salad.
I really truly believe this. We each have light inside of us. And we need to know that is what inspires our hope as much as anything external to ourselves. And when we feel that and not allow an election or an individual to dampen that light.
This was really the vice president at one point. This was really on the ticket this past election. They really sent this heifer out there 107 days. She even wrote a book on it. Oh my goodness, boy, I cannot stop laughing and crying. Oh man, because it was just a huge word salad on the Don Lemon show when she went up there with Don Lemon a few hours ago. And as we see how it's playing out for that scum who ought to be walked out with his hands behind his back again. He needs to be in a cell. That stunt that he pulled. But I'm a journalist. It's journalism. I tell you, man, the left is just a disgrace, man. But this was really almost president. She don't even know what the hell she talking about.
And instead let that light kind of carry us, in particular through moments of darkness, that we not only act on that hope, but we inspire that hope in each other. And in particular at this moment, it is so important that we
Look, even he don't even know what the hell she talking about. Even Don Lemon, Mr. Sweet Sour Lemon, he don't even know what the hell she talking about.
not only have hope, but that we understand that that should be a verb.
Look at his body language tells it all. I mean, you know, it's a hard pill to swallow, you know, and that's why I can't wait to see how this ticket gonna be in 2028. Oh my goodness, boy, we finna have a blast. I want them to send this heifer back out there in 2028. I do, man. You know, but let's get back on topic. Back to Tucker. I had to give y'all a good laugh. I did, man. I hope y'all having a good laugh right now because it's a disgrace, man. You know, but Tucker Carlson has broke the internet right now. Everybody's talking about it, and you know, he says he's done with the GOP. Tucker Carlson says, I would not support the Republican Party. There's no chance I would support the Republican Party. How could I support a political party that is not loyal to the United States? He says, I voted Republican my entire life. I have been a consistent defender for 35 years of the Republican Party. But there's no defending this. I am out. Tucker Carlson says he is done with the GOP, ladies and gentlemen. But it's called Redhead. Tucker lies straight to interviewer's face. I believe she asked him, you called Trump the Antichrist.
You've been talking on your show about whether Trump is the Antichrist.
I have not said that.
On your show, the day after Easter, you noted he did not put his hand on the Bible during his swearing-in
Correct.
ceremony as president. You said, and I'm quoting, maybe he didn't put his hand on the Bible because he affirmatively rejects what's inside that book. And then on a recent show, you went further saying, here's a leader who's mocking the gods of his ancestors, mocking the God of gods and exalting himself above them. Could this be the Antichrist?
I actually did not say, could this be the Antichrist? Here's a leader who's mocking the gods of his ancestors, mocking the God of gods, and exalting himself above them. Could this be the Antichrist? Well, who knows? I don't know where that comes from, but I know that those words never left my lips because I'm not sure I fully understand what the Antichrist is. If there's just one, I actually tried to understand it. I may have said some are asking that. I'm not weighing in on that because I don't understand.
I tell you, man, these people are some of the biggest frauds, the biggest hypocrites. Just a disgrace. I keep telling y'all, man, these people, it shows in real time, man. People's true colors will show. Just let it all play out, ladies and gentlemen. You know, and it's not just Tucker. It's a lot of them. And it's a lot of ones that I even thought that were some good people. And I've completely just flip the switch, turned the light on, you know, because people true colors are always going to show, man. Especially when times get real hard, when it's time to make big decisions, when the president comes out and makes a big post about just, you know, obliterating the entire country, you know, people's true colors are going to eventually show, man. You know, when Trump says something to get people to the table, to get people talking, people's true colors are always going to show. You know, what are you talking about? Happy Juneteenth. Juneteenth. Care about no teenth of this and that. The hell out of it. Disgrace. But anyways, he's out, and it says we won't miss him. You know. Let's check out on a redneck culture. What is this on my timeline? The Black Tucker Carlson Jr. Who is this leftist clown? You know, I'm so sick of these foolishness on my timeline, man. Let me see what my brother Jordan has said on this.
Scares me to have to say this, but maybe America needs a 4-year gap for basically Venezuela, right? Because we have conservatives, we have people like Tucker Carlson, complaining about everything, right? They're not happy. They're arguing. Conservatives are not united. They're not focused, right? And for me, I know exactly what Trump saved us from and what God saved us from more than anything. And I think conservatives who I don't really care. I care about foreign policy, but my biggest issues aren't foreign policy. I think the biggest issue that we have is what the direction the Democratic Party is going. We have people that care about foreign policy and things like that, which I believe are very minute issues when you look at the direction that the Democratic Party is going. It would be different if we had an alternative party that wasn't as crazy. But we have a Democratic Party that is literally pushing communism. Like literally they are the now lockstep with the Democratic Socialist Party. And we have conservatives that are trying to split the party, that are complaining, that are that are just, in my opinion, they're just useless. They're just, who cares about foreign policy at a time like this? I don't personally. I care. It's important, but not more important. Really, the most important thing is making sure the Democrats don't have power. That is the most important thing, because anybody who understands history and understands how bad things can get can understand that I would rather have a few foreign wars than communism and socialism. But to some people, they're so purist. I'm so sick of the purists in the Republican Party, that we have so many of those, like Tucker Carlson, where they have this image of this like perfect party. And unless the party is perfect, I just can't support it. I just can't, unless they're doing everything I want them to do. Then I just can't be a part of it. That's just one of my one of my reaction to him saying leaving the GOP and maybe America needing to experiencing that.
What do y'all think of that, ladies and gentlemen? How do you feel about Tucker Carlson saying he is out of the Republican Party? What a time to be alive. There's no chance I would support the Republican Party.
I would not support the Republican Party. There's no chance I would support the Republican Party. I'm not going to support the Democratic Party. I don't know what I'm going to do. But at this point, how could I or any American voter support a political party that's not loyal to the United States, that puts the interests of a foreign country above those of its own citizens? That's it's not possible to vote for people like that. And I'm not going to. And I think I voted Republican my entire life. I worked at Fox News, CNN, right. MSNBC. I've been a consistent defender for 35 years of the Republican Party. Very consistent defender. But there's no defending this because it's immoral. And it's exactly the opposite of what a political party in a democracy is charged with doing, which is representing its own voters, its own citizens, its own nation. And they're not doing that. So, no, I'm out. And if I'm out, then I think a lot of other people are out.
He says, if I'm out, then I believe a lot of other people are out too. They're going to follow my lead. What do y'all think of that, though, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know in the comment section down below. I love you guys. God bless you all and your family. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Yay!